Blake, there was a moment there, you got a little fired up with your offensive line over there. What was your message to them, and how did they receive it?
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to inspire the guys in that situation. We weren't in the tempo of the game, or we weren't finding any type of momentum, so I felt like that was just me trying to get those guys going.
Sam?
Blake, what were you just seeing offensively that was contributing to some of the struggles today?
I mean, first and second down was brutal. I mean, we weren't getting any type of positive yards. I think the second drive, we were able to do that. You all saw what happened, and then throughout the game, we were just not very good on first and second down. Put us in third and longs, extra longs, and whenever you do that, they can have the opportunity to tee off because they know what you're about to do. You're about to pass, and so doing a ton of exotic blitzes and things like that. So we got to be better on first and second down.
Steve?
Zakari, you've been a young guy before. Tyler Lockhart had the big personal foul penalty, kind of a questionable call, but as a leader and a guy that he looks up to, what's your message to him when something like that happens?
With him just being a freshman, he has to learn a lot of the game, being a freshman playing ACC ball. So, I just told him to be smart when he's in between the lines, you know what I'm saying? That's a rookie mistake, but he's going to learn from it. He's going to keep getting better.
Does it help that it's an effort penalty? It's not like it's a personal foul or unsportsmanlike. He's just trying to make a play for the team.
Yeah, most definitely. Tyler, he's definitely a guy who plays really hard, plays really, really hard. And like you said, he's a freshman. He's just not learning. So I'm very excited for him.
Colin?
Blake, when you're on the sideline, reviewing those drives, I guess, what does it take to stay focused on what can come next and not, I guess, get too frustrated by what's been happening?
Yeah, I mean, that was the emphasis at halftime, was to get the guys going, find some type of spark. I mean, that goes into kind of why I got on the offensive line. Being able to find a spark, get those guys going. Because I knew once we were able to get a couple first downs, I knew those guys would quit. And we weren't able to do that throughout the game. We did it one time in the game. And so I think it was just trying to find a spark.
Sam?
Blake, we don't know yet about Fluff's injury and what his status will be moving forward, but if he's unable to play anymore, how do you think losing him would maybe impact the offense?
Yeah, I mean, that's tough, especially at the end of the game, losing a guy like Fluff. I mean, he's been a ball player for us. I mean, he's somebody that we can hand the ball off to at any time in the game, and he's a playmaker, so whenever you lose somebody like that, it's frustrating, but it's next guy up, and, we got to find ways to, plug guys in and see who's going to be the next guy up.
Jacob?
Zakari, I know a loss is a loss, but how do you feel like you guys as a defense performed, especially in those first three quarters?
I feel like we did well. There was a lot of plays where we wanted to execute a little bit more better, be better on first and second down. I honestly feel like it wasn't really too much gray area. I feel like, but we're not going to throw nothing big at the offense. We have to be better, what I'm saying, every week. And this week we're just going to keep getting better.
Colin?
Zakari, what happens on defense as the time of possession starts to add up and late in the third and then fourth quarter where you're having to guard the same guys can make big plays and seemingly more space?
In that point of the game, when the game gets like that, at that point we just tighten it up, you know what I'm saying, strap it up, doing our job. So I feel like just doing our job. That's it.
Steve?
It felt like, you get a good middle quarter there, like second quarter, I don't know if you guys noticed, they had outscored, that's their most productive quarter. The defense gives it the one touchdown and you get the big stop there coming out. It felt like it was just right there for the longest time. When that feeling is there offensively and you feel like, hey, we're just one play away, does that change anything and how maybe you guys view the offense? Or
Were you talking about the second quarter?
The second and the third quarter.
Coming in the third quarter too, yeah.
It just felt like it was right there.
I mean, it was right there the whole game. That was another message at halftime. It was like, we got to go take it. And this game isn't going to be given to us. They're playing their tails off defensively, and we couldn't find anything going offensively. And we kept stalling out and kept putting them back on the field. And you can't win games doing that. As well as they played, we got to be able to back them up. And we have plenty of opportunities to do that. Into the second quarter, we had an opportunity. We had a couple of opportunities at the end of the second, and then we had another opportunity in the third to be able. They went out, got a stop. We got to be able to go score right there, and we didn't.
And there's a fine line at times between assigning blame and holding people accountable. As the leader, people are going to look to you to see how to act. how do you navigate that, where you can hold people accountable but not blame them?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, my job is to be a leader of this team in whatever aspect that is. I got to come in and be the same guy no matter whether we win or we lose. At the end of the day, I got to come in, I got to be the best leader for this team, for the defense, for the offense, and we got to keep rolling. I mean, we're 4-2. We got everything ahead of us. We got plenty of opportunities ahead of us, and we can't let this define who we are because we're a really good football team. We know that. So we got a lot of opportunities moving forward.
Okay, Zakari, you're halfway through the season, going into a bye week. What do you think you guys as a defense can kind of build on this first half, and what do you think you guys can improve on?
Honestly, just getting back healthy, getting a lot of guys back healthy. Really big on execution this bye week. You know what I'm saying? We're going into another big test, going to Florida, and just having a better week of practice. You know what I'm saying? Being focused on the attention to detail, being better up front, being better secondary, stuff like that. So just continue to get better as a defense.